No problem. So we're going to come back to that same, so remember that shoulder movement, shoulder blades away from each other?
Yeah.
Shoulder blades down. Good. And this time, turn the palms down, lowering the arms by the sides. Good. And now with the inhale, turn the palms up and reach up. Whoops. And on the exhale, slowly bring the arms back down. And that's it. And again, inhale, turn the palms out and reach. And exhaling, slowly come down. Awesome. So now we're going to move through the half sun salute. So turn.
We're back.
Okay. So we're back. So one of the biggest causes of back pain is actually the habit people get into of rounding the spine to pick things up.
Right.
Instead of hinging at the hips and bending the knees. And that applies to yoga as well. Even though we're not picking up weight, we're still carrying the weight of our own bodies.
Right.
And we weigh quite a bit, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll look through the simple sun salutation. So this is something you can do every single day to build some heat in the body. So we want to warm up before we stretch. And even though this is a stretching routine, there's some dynamic, it's pretty dynamic as well. So it's a great way of sort of get the blood pumping.
Excellent.
So we'll bring the hands, arms by the sides, and then turning the palms out. Inhale to reach up. And on the exhale, fold forward. Try to keep the back straight by bending the knees. Draw the butt back and bring the hands to the shins. And then with the inhale, half lift. So bring the chest out, away from the hips. And then exhaling, fold forward, bending the knees as soon as the back starts to round. And inhale, straight back, come all the way up, stretching the arms out to the sides and up. Exhale to mountain pose again, arms at sides. Yeah, beautiful. So we'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, turn the palms out and reach. And then exhaling, slowly fold forward, bend the knees, hands to shins. Inhale, lift the chest and straighten the legs out if that's comfortable. But we're still going to keep a really small bend in the knees when we did that. And then exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way up, very slowly straighten the legs. And exhale, arms at sides. That's it. Again, inhale, reach up. So hands about shoulder width. Exhale, tip forward, bringing the hands down, bend the knees a bit. Inhale, half lift. The legs might look straight, but they're still bent a little. Exhale, fold forward. Then inhale and come all the way up, stretch the arms up. And exhale, arms at sides. Beautiful. So now we'll move into a full sun salutation, and I'll break down some parts of it so nothing crazy happens.
Okay.
Alright, so
I told him that he's responsible if anything happens to you.
Oh, okay. So it's a new designation.
Exactly.
The responsibility's over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's responsible for you?
I'm fine.
You're okay.
So we'll come back to our mountain pose. Time with the inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to shins, bend the knees. Inhale, half lift. This time on the exhale, bring the hands down and step back to the high push-up, keeping the arms and legs straight. So feet are still about hip width. Engage the core, engage the front of the legs, and press the heels back. And we'll take 5 breaths there. So try to find the upper arms are rolling up. That's it. So we got that external rotation in the shoulders. Very good. Spread the shoulder blades across the back. That's good. Engage the core. Press the heels back a bit more, George. Then drop the butt down. That's it. Yeah. Great. And with the next exhale, bring the knees to the floor. Draw the shoulder blades back and come all the way down to the ground. Keep the elbows by the ribs, and with an inhale, pull the floor in towards you, and slowly lift the chest up. Imagine there's a giant grapefruit underneath your chin. And then exhale, come back down. And we'll do that 3 more times. So pull the floor towards you, inhaling, lift the chest. Make sure the lower back feels good. Exhale, come back down. Good, so we'll just lift a few inches off the floor, Derek. Inhale to come up. Exhale, come back down. Good. And then inhale to look forward, tuck your toes under. And with an exhale, press the butt back towards the heels, reaching the arms out. So spread the fingers really wide.
Did you hear that crack, George? That was me.
Even Mike heard it.
Yeah, that's wonderful. take the hands a little bit wider, George. Yeah, so the pinky fingers are near the edges of the mat there. Hands flat. Good. Good.
Should my butt be touching my heels?
No, it doesn't have to. I'll keep the butt lifted a little bit. And you're going to try to hide the armpits from George.
I see.
So the opposite of that would be showing George your armpit. So we want to turn the arms the other way so they're hidden. That's it.
Okay.
And then draw the shoulder blades away from the ears. Very good. So we call this this is again the external rotation of the shoulder, the healthy position that we use in most yoga poses.
I'm surprised how much strain on the arms.
You've got really cold hands, am I?
Oh, your place is super cold, George.
I'm sweating, man.
Why do you're sweating?
I'm hot, like you have no idea.
Oh, please.
I generate heat a lot.
No one believes that.
Well, you want to touch me?
I don't hear breathing. Where?
Let's set some rules of engagement.
Okay guys, so keep pressing your hands down and try to engage your pec muscles, keeping that external rotation of your shoulders. And then start to draw your core up towards your spine. Good. And then with an inhale, come back up. So bring the shoulders over the wrists. And then press back to our first downward dog. So the same thing is going on with the shoulders. Hide your armpits from George.
See them.
I see yours.
No, you don't.
Peak.
And the most important thing here is that the back is comfortable.
Right.
So the spine doesn't have to be totally straight, but pretty close. So in cases where the hamstrings are tight, bend the knees way more.
Okay.
Way, way more.
Okay.
That's it. And then keeping that bend, start to bring the hips back so the spine gets long. That's it.
That's looking kind of compromising. I think.
Oh, you're good, George. Bend the knees, bend those knees.
I'm fine.
Don't be embarrassed, George.
That's good. And
That wouldn't be the first time for you.
That's good. So really press down to the mound of the thumb to the index finger. That'll help to protect your wrist from getting hurt. And we want to press at least half the way through that upper palm area to really spread the fingers wide. Beautiful. Guys, and then on the next exhale, we're going to look forward, bend the knees even more, and then inhaling, step the feet to the front of the mat one at a time. Check that the toes are turned in a little bit, no Charlie Chaplins. And then exhale, fold forward. Awesome. Then inhale, come all the way up, reach the arms overhead. And exhale to mountain pose. Okay, so that was one sun salute, and then we'll do another one. It'll be a little bit different this time. Inhale to reach up. Exhaling, slowly fold forward. Bend the knees in the back rounds. Inhale, half lift. Exhaling, step back. Hold the high plank for a breath. Shoulder blades wide. And with the next exhale, bring the knees to the floor and then bring the chest forward. Try to keep the elbows tucked in by the ribs. And then inhale to a little back bend. Try to press the top of the feet down. And with the exhale, we'll press right back to the downward dog. If at any point the shoulders or wrists hurt, bring your knees to the floor for that modified version that we just did.
Yeah, when I was always in class, whenever I saw girls doing downward dogs in front of me, which were really nice, I always saw them have the knees
With the legs
straight.
straight?
Yeah.
Yeah, if the hamstrings are really loose, the legs can be straight.
Oh, they were loose then, huh?
Yeah. Yes, George,
Yes, George.
their hamstrings were
You
flexible.
sick puppy. Now, should your feet be flat on the ground?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
If you're really flexible, yes, but in your case, no.
Leave the comedy to the professional.
So your heels are moving towards the floor. Whether they ever get there doesn't really matter. Because they might never get there. Just kidding. But some people are built in a way that their heels will actually never get to the floor, so it's not really the point. You just want to feel some kind of stretch in the back of the legs.
Yeah.
And you want to feel that your back is not hurting and that your shoulders and wrists feel good.
Because at the end of the day, the only thing that's important is the breathing. Everything else is just bending, right, Mike?
That's right. Unless the bending starts hurting, then we have to reassess the situation. Okay, one more breath, guys. And then on the next exhale, look forward, bending the knees. And then with the inhale, step up to the front of the mat, all the way to the half lift, so hands can come to shins. And with the exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, arms at sides. And we'll do one more. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, chest out. Exhale, step back, hold the high plank for a breath. So feet are about hip width. And then with the exhale, bring the knees down, shoulder blades back, chest to the floor. And finally, you're pulling the floor towards you and trying to hump the floor to protect the low back. And then exhale, press back to downward facing dog. That's it. Remember to bend the knees quite a lot. That's it. Good. We'll take about 5 deep breaths. So keep the lower belly firm. Feel the core drawing up. That's good. Spread the fingers even wider there, George. Good. And on the next exhale, look forward, bending the knees. With the inhale, step to the front of the mat, lift the chest halfway. And with the exhale, slowly fold forward. And then inhale to reach the arms all the way up. And exhale to mountain pose. You guys feeling a little bit warmer now?
Yeah.
I was always warm.
You were always warm.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful.
Don't touch me.
No, I'm good.
So we're going to use that heat now, or we'll move through a different kind of sun salute and do some standing poses. So when you're doing yoga, best thing to do is standing postures because they build a combination of strength and flexibility.
Okay.
And they're considered the least risky of poses, besides being on your back.
Okay.
But you don't really get much strength when you're on your back. So this is a good way to do it.